At my age, I think a lot of the hereafter. You may have heard this before. A lot of times I walk into a room and ask myself, what am I hereafter? And at my age, that's pretty darn true. But on Sunday, I'm going to be talking about heaven here at Crossbrand. And I thought, I'm not going to preach you the whole sermon, but I thought I might just give you an idea of some of the benefits of thinking about, and more so now than ever in our culture of chaos and so much sickness. And I've done so many funerals this year. I just need to take a break sometime and do exactly what the Apostle Paul said. He says, since then you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. And then he went on to say, hey, guys, just set your mind on things above, not on the earthly things. And like I say, I'm not going to preach my whole sermon, but I just want you to think about something. One of the beautiful things about heaven, and once we give our life to Jesus, and he has promised us heaven, there's going to be this help and this removal sometimes of all the suffering and adversity once we get to heaven. But simply knowing that is going to be removed gives me the strength, gives you the strength to persevere during this time of trouble and suffering here on earth. Just think about it. Once we get to heaven, there will be no physical disabilities. I have never in my life seen so much sickness. I have never in my life seen so much cancer in young people and dementia in middle-aged people. And as we experience what they call with dementia and Alzheimer's patients, the long goodbye, even in my own family, we're experiencing the long goodbye with my mom. We know that one of these days, because of what Jesus Christ did on that cross, we will no longer suffer physically. What about with all of the emotions and that heartbreak that nowhere in Scripture does it cover up the fact that humans are going to get their hearts broken and we are going to suffer. But we know once we get to heaven, all of that will be gone. We also know that the adversity that we experience here on this earth right now will seem but just a mist. It'll be something that I think when we get to heaven, we look back and we go, hey, remember when I thought that was bad? And once we see Jesus' face, once we start hanging out with all of those early Christians, we hang out with the martyrs, we hang out in heaven with our family members that have gone on to meet Jesus, we'll know that all the suffering here on earth is worth it. So what's the bottom line today? Heaven. Are you going there? There's a 1 in 1 chance that we'll get out of this world alive. And today, if you do not know Jesus and you have not received his complete free gift of salvation, he wants to live with you in heaven forever. And that's the bottom line.